Good morning students. Today mainly we will discuss the function part since we are done with relation. So function we will discuss today. So part 4. So we will discuss the rules and the definition and also few types of the function. So this is mainly for class 12, but we have to, if it is good, it's good to know a little so that you can do it very easily, but understand better, I must say. So what is it? First of all, what is a function? It's same if you remember the rules, the points for the relation which we wrote initially while we did relation. Function is almost kind of same with some differences and some speciality. So it is what? It is a set. Okay. It is a set. So how it is different? Again, it is a set of ordered pairs. It is a set of ordered pairs. Okay. So in the second point of relation, what did we write? We wrote that relation has a condition. And the third point is relation has a source. So here also the same thing goes, that function has a condition, function has a source. So I write over here, it has a condition and it has a source. So you know this source is what? This source is the Cartesian product. This source is the Cartesian product. That means when you perform the product between two sets A cross B, you get the entire Cartesian product, which acts as the source or the reservoir from which the ordered pairs are selected based on the condition given. So that is it. Now the fourth point is, which is mainly different and very important, that you write over here, all functions are relations. Okay, all functions are relations, but the reverse is not always true. But the reverse is not always true. That means all relations are not functions. All functions are relations, but the reverse is not always true. That means, say, I can say always that, if a simple example, humans, the humans are animals. Okay, so you can say all humans are animals, but can you say that all animals are humans? Not, obviously not. So humans are a special part of the entire animal kingdom, right? A special species, you can say, for the animal kingdom, but all the humans are animals, of course, but all animals are not humans. So what we write, the fourth point is based on this, that function is a subset of relation. Function is a subset of relation, hence it is also a subset of Cartesian product A cross B. So you can also say that function is a subset of Cartesian product A cross B, but the reverse is not true. Relation is not a subset of function. So if the bigger part is relation, so many relations are there, many say R1, R2, R3, all are relations. Okay, only few of them will be taken for function. Only few of them will be taken for function. So this is mainly the difference between the function and relation. Please go through it again and again if you do not understand. So this is the main definition of function. Now rules. First of all, you have to write the rules. There are two rules. You will write the rules, you will remember them and you will apply them. Okay, so the first rule, first you see the rules, you write down the rules. Okay, then we can always explain its meaning and how it's happening, we can explain. The first rule is every element of the domain should have an image in the codomain. So every element of the domain should have an image in the codomain. So this is what, this is rule number 1 for being a function. So to be a function, the function has to qualify these two rules. So the first rule is this: every element of the domain should have an image in the codomain. Second is no two different ordered pairs, no two different ordered pairs will have the same first element, will have the same first element, will have the same first, no two different ordered pairs will have the same first element. So this is the second rule. Now what I will do, I will erase the definition part and I will try to show you what happens and how the rules are established. So here what I have drawn, I am trying to draw a situation F1, okay, F1 from A to B. So basically what I am trying to draw an arrow diagram F1 from A to B. So the condition is given, you can see y equals to x plus 2 and the sources are also given a, b. So you can get the Cartesian product always. So what I will do, I will try to draw the function. So 1 plus 2 is 3, so 1 is connected with 3, 2 is connected with 4 and 3 is connected with 5, 4 is connected with 6. Why so? Because when you add up 2 with this, you get the connection of elements. So if I write F1 over here, so F1 will be something like 1 comma 2, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 5 and 4 comma 6. So don't you think that this is a function as well as this is a kind of relation we get? So but the most interesting thing we will see over here when we try to draw another things, another type of function over here, that is, say the same thing, I'll just take 1, 2, 3, 4 and instead of taking 3, 4, 5, 6 I will take only 3, 4, 5, 9. Okay, I'll take 3, 4, 5 and 9. So here you can find that the elements are getting connected. So same thing, say y equals to x plus 2. So obviously 1 is getting connected with 3, 2 is getting connected with 4, 3 is getting connected with 5, but 4 is not getting connected to anywhere. Okay, so that means this is not connected. So this is not connected, 4. Okay, so no connection. So here this, if you define this as a F2, as two different shapes, say A and this is of course not B, say let us be C. So A to C. Then what will be F2? What will be F2? F2 will be something like 1 comma 3, then 2 comma 4, then 3 comma 5 and stopped. Okay, F2 is something like this, stopped. So this is not a function. This is not a function. Why so? Look at the first rule. First rule says that every element of the domain should have an image. So 4 is also an element of the domain, so it has no image. Okay, so should have an image, that means all the elements of the domain should have some image. But here what happens, 4 is not having any image. So as 4 is not having any image, that means it is not a function. It violates the first rule of function. However, if this is a relation, if you say, is it a relation? Yes, this is a relation, but it's not a function. Okay, so remember this, any kind of assimilation of ordered pairs, you gather few ordered pairs by some condition will be a relation, but not a function always. So here you see that it violates rule number 1 in this way. Now let us see how it violates rule number 2. Okay, I am trying to draw a different situation so that I can show up this rule number 2 now. Now see, I have written a function over there, or a condition better to say, y equals to root x. That means you are square rooting this x and getting the values of y. So when you square root this 9, you get 3 and minus 3. Okay. When you square root this 16, you get 4 and minus 4. When you square root this 25, you get 5 and minus 5. Okay. So if you write this kind of thing, that means this, and say this is a function f3 I denote. So f3 if I write, it will be something like this: 9 comma 3, 9 comma minus 3, then again 16 comma 4, then 16 comma minus 4, and then 25 comma 5 and 25 comma minus 5. Okay, so see the ordered pairs, look at the ordered pairs. So this is not a function, this is not a function, not a function. Why so? But still this will be a relation. So relation, already you know why it is a relation, because any assimilation of ordered pairs will give you a relation. But it is not a function because look at the first two ordered pairs, 9 comma 3 and 9 comma minus 3. So two different ordered pairs are having the same first element. Here what it says, no two different ordered pairs will have the same first element. That means here what happens, two different ordered pairs, they are getting produced from the same first element. Okay, that means 9 3 and 9 minus 3, they are using the same first element for two different ordered pairs. So this violates actually rule number 2 of function. So it cannot be a function. However, this is still a relation. So if you want to get its domain, range and codomain, you can get it. So the domain will be 9, 16, 25, and the range will be 3 minus 3, 4 minus 4, 5 minus 5. Okay, but still that will not be the domain of a function. That will be the domain of a relation, range of a relation. It is actually not a function. Okay, now we will discuss a little bit of more into details based on these rules only. So basically what we got some kind of thing. If we put some extra elements, I'll draw a few cases over here, so it will be easy for you to understand then. So basically I am trying to draw few different situations. Say look at case 1. So case 1, they are giving that it's y equals to x plus 3. Okay, so that means you are adding 3 with the x elements to get y. So what we find, first of all, first rule is fine, all the elements they have got some image. Second of all is no two different ordered pairs are producing the same first element, so it is a function. This thing is I write over here, this is a function, and this is also a relation. Okay, now so when you go to class 12, you will learn that this is known as one-to-one mapping. This is actually one-to-one mapping. Why one-to-one mapping? Because see, it's mapped from one element to another element. Now the second case number 2. Here also I see two sets are given with the same condition, y equals to x plus 3, and the elements are further connected, 1 to 4, 3 to 6, like that the elements are connected. So our question is it also a function? The answer is yes. We can have extra elements over here. That is not outside the rule. That is not actually specified in the rule, that we cannot have some extra element in the codomain part. So that is not any restriction for being a function. So this here all the elements are having image, and that ordered pairs, no two different ordered pairs are also not having the same first element. So this is also a function, and this is a relation as well. Now let us write some different things over here. Say I write y equals to x square plus 1, some kind of this, and I put something like this, minus 2, 2. Okay, so when I square and add, I get a 2 over here. See, minus 1 square means 1 plus 1, 2. So here also when I square and add 1, I get what? A 5 over here. So here also what happens, if you denote this as f3, so if you denote this as f3, so you can write f3 as something like minus 1 comma 2, then 1 comma 2, then minus 2 comma 5 and 2 comma 5. So these are the ordered pairs. You can write like this. Okay, so see, nowhere it's violating rule number 2. So it's everything is fine. That means no two different ordered pairs are producing the same first element, and as well as you can see that all the elements are having some image. So this is, you can say this is f3. This is also a function and it's also a relation. Now this kind of mapping, as you can see, it's a kind of M1 mapping. So this is completely optional for you to know now, but still M1 mapping means it's a many to one mapping. Many elements are mapped with a single element. Now the same condition, if you write minus 1, 1, minus 2, 2 over here with 2, 5, and you put an extra element over here. So extra element if we put over here, that means here also I get the condition as y equals to x square plus 1. So it will be mapped with, see, for arrow diagrams the arrow heads are very important. You please don't forget the arrow direction. Okay, so here this element 6 is alone, but still there is no restriction to codomain that it may contain some unmapped element which is having no pre-image. And so this is also, you can say this is also a function, this is also a relation, this is also an example of many to one mapping. Now just a thing for you, so this 4 is called the image. The 4 is called the image of 1, and this 1 is called the pre-image. Okay, this is called the pre-image. It's called the pre-image. Okay, so that means 4 is the image of 1 and 1 is the pre-image of 4. So same is with anything. 2 is the pre-image of 5 and 5 is the image of 2. So these are mainly the two types of function mapping we find. Okay, and based on extra elements over here or not, we categorize them into onto and into functions. Those we can discuss later on. Thank you. This is all with the definition, the rules and the types of functions which we learn in this part.